What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode from my R&B reviews. I know I'm actually recording off my phone this time because my tablet's charging, and I want to get another video in this week. So yeah, I'm about to review tonight is Michael Jackson's second studio album, Ben. In case y'all can see that, released in 1972 on Motown Records. Obviously, I don't have the album on me right now, and if I do get the album, I'll just show it to you. Continuing, shit, damn. Continuing my I need to get a stand. I know. Come on. Occasionally, I never recorded off my phone before, so continuing my review of his solo albums. Ben was a really popular one. Singles albums only came out with one single, surprisingly, which is Ben. Alright, so where do I begin? So, after Got to Be There was released, Jackson 5 actually did another album. It was called, what was it called? Looking Through the Outdoor. It was like one of my favorite Jackson 5 albums I've ever done. Definitely one of my favorite. The production was definitely on point with that whole album. And yeah. And so to capitalize on the success of Ben, basically, they released to capitalize the success of Got to Be There. That's when they got back to the studio and did Ben. And Ben was released in 1972. Production pretty much stayed the same. Since Got to Be There, you still have people like The Corporation, Hal Davis. But then there's some new people like Biel Davis produced, Berry Gordy produces too, Mel Larson, Jerry Marcellino, and Bobby Taylor. Bobby Taylor was one of the members, like him and Gladys Knight, discovered the Jackson 5, in case y'all didn't know. Okay. So, like I said with the Ben album, I'm going to talk about a few songs because most of these are like covers, so I'm going to talk about like a few of them. First song, Ben, which was like the theme song to, of course, the movie Ben. Let me be real with you. When I first heard this song, I thought it was kind of like a joke because I wasn't expecting this. When I really got into Michael Jackson, I was surprised that he made a song about a rat. And I've always thought this song was a little sappy, just too sappy though. That doesn't mean I dislike the song. It's just that I feel like, I'm not a big fan of the song, but I respect what it did for his career, basically. And yeah, like I said, it can be sappy, but it's still a good song, basically. And he actually won the Golden Globe for the best song, and there's a video of him actually performing at the Oscars. If I find that video, I'll post it on the link. It was actually originally it was supposed to be for Donny Osmond, but for what I read, he was actually on tour at that time and he can record, so they just gave it to Michael instead. So yeah, Greatest Show on Earth, hands down my favorite song off. Probably my favorite song off this album. Basically what I got from that song, it's like comparing love to a circus. Hence the title Greatest Show on Earth. Production was amazing on that song. Very cool song. Michael's vocals really fit that production style. People Make the World Go Round. The stylistic song. Best cover he has ever done, in my opinion. I mean, that's like one of my favorite stylistic songs ever. And I would definitely talk more about the stylistics when the time comes. Very dope Philly soul group right there. Kind of underrated if you ask me. What else? See, best cover, like I said before, he just put like a lot of energy, and you can really hear the energy with him singing. All my Naughty by Nature fans should know about that song too. Okay, let's see what else. Then I'm gonna talk about his cover of My Girl. which was, of course, everyone knows that's the cover of the Temptations song "My Girl." Um, I like this cover. I like this cover, but I felt it was a bit too poppy. A bit too poppy. That's not to say that the original "To My Girl" did have like a little pop soul feel to it, but I felt like it was a bit too bubblegum pop for that song. But it's still a solid cover. I'm still gonna give it to that. What else was I talking about? I did like "What Goes Around Comes Around." I like that song. His cover of "Shooby Dooby Doo Da Day," the Stevie Wonder cover, that was pretty straight too. Yeah. Overall, I know this review was kind of short though, but overall, I do like this. I like this album a bit more than "Got to Be There," because I don't know, the production was just much more better. Michael's voice was very good for its time too. It will get better, of course, years later on, but still. But yeah, like he really felt like very energized by doing this album and stuff like that. Very, very good album. Um, but the next album, that's when the problems with him and Motown will come. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, this is Michael Jackson's band. Peace.